Okay. Hopefully this time the process is much faster. Let's see. So waiting for the other co-host. So wait for the other co-host. Currently it's kind of late over here, but just wanted to talk about the Minnesota Vikings versus the um, Baltimore Ravens, which was the game was on Sunday, so 2 days ago. It's currently Tuesday. Just wanted to talk about our reactions, how the game went, what we thought went well, what we thought went bad. So I'll wait for the other person to get in the chat. You know what? Okay. So let me, hold on. Not even, okay. Let's do this for a second. Okay. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Last time I was muted, and I know the video took me a while to figure out that I was muted. So hopefully this time you guys can hear me. Or hopefully my laptop doesn't die either. But you know what? I'll just do this real quick. Stop cam. I'll be back. Just gotta do something. All right, there we go. So, yeah, just had to charge my phone, or not my phone, my laptop. I didn't want it to die on you guys, and I'm guessing the volume is working. Yep. So, just waiting for the other co-hosts, but in the meantime, just kind of wanted to talk about the game. I mean, that was a sad game. That was a sad, sad game. I'm sorry. The ending, man, it just hurt. It just Vikings, Minnesota Vikings is just it's tough, man. Tough being a Viking fan. Yep, so I was right. I mean, it's been 2 days away. I just wanted to make sure. So the score was 31-34. We ended up only getting 31 points, which is a lot of points. And the Ravens scored 34. But the sad part is that, so it was 17-3, I believe, at some point in the second quarter. So the first half, we actually were beating them pretty bad. Or even if it wasn't pretty bad, we had the momentum the whole game. They ended up scoring 7 before the half ended, I believe, to make it 10-17. And kind of, we had one last good play from there, I would say, and then kind of everything else just was downhill. Let's see, so 17-10. We got the ball first, to start the second half. The kick returner, I don't remember his name. He got the ball, took it all the way in for a touchdown. So you're thinking, okay, 17-10. Now it's, what is that, like 24-10? But okay, we got a pretty good lead, 14 points, right? They're not gonna come back, or they obviously, you never know, anything can come back. But I'm saying, for how we're playing, like Lamar Jackson has been struggling for the most part, even though before the half ended, I believe he might have been the one to score, but it was kind of starting to seem like he's picking momentum, but he was still struggling at that time. So 24-10, we literally just took a kick return back for a touchdown, I believe. Was it a kick return or a punt return? I believe it was a kick return. Yeah, it had to be a kick return. Took it back for a touchdown. Um, we're doing good. Okay, so all of a sudden, Lamar Jackson, I don't know, second half, he's just starting to wake up. He's driving down the field. They score again, so it's um, 24-17. So, but we're still up by 7 points, right? You think we're going to do something. I think we had to punt the ball. And now all of a sudden, Lamar Jackson is just a surgeon. He's just surgically, just miraculously, just, I don't know, tearing us up. Just somehow he's just hot all of a sudden. He's just able to dive through our defense, dissect everything we're doing. So then it becomes like they tie it. It's 24-20, 17-24. They scored 24-24. And I believe they score again before we score because now we're just struggling for I mean, we're doing good the first half. All of a sudden, it's just chaos, right? But then they take the lead, so it will be 31-24. So they're leading now, and then we have the ball in the last few minutes to score. We do score, so it's 31-31. It's tied. They have the ball, I believe, like with a couple, like 50 seconds left or something. They're not able to score, so it goes to overtime. Hold on a second. Let me just. Yeah, but it goes to overtime. Who won the toss? I think they won the toss, so they get first dibs. I don't think they score. They have to punt or they turn the ball over or something. I don't remember. So we get the ball back. Um, so from there, we have a chance to score. Let's see what happened. I think it seemed like we were driving. I believe we were driving down the field. Um, but I don't want to guess what happened. But all I know is we didn't score in overtime, and then eventually Lamar Jackson gave him another chance. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember what happened. Like I literally, because I was watching the game at some place, some bar with a couple friends, and there was a lot of people there, a lot of Viking fans, but also a lot of I don't know if there was a lot of non-Viking fans, but a lot of doubters, which I was one of the doubters. A lot of people were like, okay, Vikings are gonna do what they always do. First of all, if they already let this team come back. Hold on, okay. Yeah, man, it was just tough. Um, yeah, so basically, the thing that really made me upset was I literally called that in overtime. We're definitely gonna do this. We're gonna be super passive, even though we're the ones that are losing the game. We have lost our momentum. We're not going to be aggressive. We're going to do something that's super conservative, and that's literally Mike Zimmer or the offensive coordinator, whoever called those plays. That was exactly what they did. We ran the ball. Dalvin Cook was doing good, but like still running the ball when you know that like you have to be aggressive. And then second down, I think third down, we either do some check down passes or run the ball again, 3 and out. Oh yeah, it's I believe it's third down and we need a first down first of all. instead of trying to throw it deep, Kirk Cousins decides to throw a little dinky pass that makes no sense at all. And it's just like, I mean, I get the coaching, the play calling is bad when we're running the ball, like I said, when it's clearly second down or something and we need to get a first down and our running back is getting stuffed. So to me, it's like at some point, yes, run the ball, set the tone, but you also got to realize that if they already expecting you to run the ball, they're not scared of you going deep. I mean, I think when we started the game, we started the game with some deep passes. I'm not gonna lie. So all that momentum was there, but it's like soon as we took the lead, we just like, yep, back to being safe. Old Minnesota, don't want to take any risks. So that was the really upsetting part. And so all that momentum was there. Sometimes it's going to be a great. It's like soon as we took the lead, we just like, yep, back to being safe. I think you have to close out of YouTube, but leave StreamYard open.
So Michael Chappelle has said that he is ready to talk.
That was the really upsetting part. And so all that momentum was there. JC is soon as we took the lead, people, just like, yeah, back to being safe. I think you have to close out of YouTube, but leave StreamYard open.
So Michael Chappelle has said that he is ready to talk.
That was the really upsetting part.
But our true art doesn't just make us comfortable, it makes us uncomfortable. It challenges us to think and grow. Now, all art that challenges us is not created equal. Some of it is crude and reactionary, some of it is thoughtful and creative. I think Dave Chappelle is an undeniable genius. I think he's raising questions that we still haven't asked. Beyond the ones that are controversial, why wasn't it controversial when he said about the Me Too movement, all the white women who were part of it didn't go out and fire their male agents and instead stuck with them and didn't empower those women? Why wasn't it controversial when he said, even as a trans person or a gay person in America, that being black somehow meant some kind of ends in this country that were destructive? Now, we know there are black trans and black gay and lesbian and queer people in this nation, and so it's a much more complicated, nuanced situation, but he's arguing about white trans and the function of race. James Baldwin said the problem that many black people had in the 1960s with Jewish brothers and sisters was not that they were Jewish, it is that they were white. So can the whiteness of trans people who happen to be white trump their own identification with others as a result of their minority status? Those are some of the considerations that he's evoking here. And I think if we take them in toto, Dave Chappelle is doing what a great artist ought to do, even if we disagree with him, even if we are made uncomfortable by his particular positions. Thank you, Michael. The book again is Entertaining Race, Performance, Blackness in America.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll turn off the TV because it's like really loud from where I am.
Including a 9-year-old in a coma, and it took place in my next guest's hometown. The mayor of Houston is going to weigh in after this.
Okay, it's off, but yeah, I mean, just wanted to talk about the Vikings, the sad way they lost, and just what are your thoughts on how the game went?
Yeah, I think we played a good game, but at the end of the day, I feel like we just have to know that we lost.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with me, that's hard to say. We played a good game, but that's when the game was starting. We played a good game. Like in the first half, we were doing good. Kirk Cousins was very aggressive. I think the first few plays was deep plays, and then that's how we scored. I think with maybe Justin Jefferson or somebody going deep. And then even Dalvin Cook having like a 50-yard something run or a 50-yard catch, or I don't remember, but we were very aggressive. And then as soon as we took the lead, we went right back to playing scared. To me, that's exactly what happened. We just started playing scared. Kirk Cousins started. I mean, I don't know if the coaching, the Mike Zimmer, the coach, or the other offensive coordinator were the ones calling the plays, but because we were up like 17-3, I think, in the first quarter or first half, we even took, and then eventually the Ravens scored 17-10, and then Lamar Jackson was struggling a lot in the first half. So to me, that was the time we were like, we're supposed to put him away before he gets hot, because I was like, no way Lamar Jackson is struggling. At some point, I knew he was going to get hot. And as soon as he got hot, Minnesota started playing scared to try to, it's like we're just trying to hold on to the lead. We don't really want to do anything stupid, so we're not going to be aggressive. And we don't also want to make a mistake, so we're not going to take any risks. And then it's like we start playing scared. We're not throwing the ball deep. Our defense all of a sudden starts to mess up. And to me, it's just like typical Minnesota. How do you have a 17-3 lead at some point? And then even it goes to 24-10, I believe, in the second half when it starts. We score a kick return for a touchdown. It's 24-10. That's 14 points. I mean, I'm not saying, I know comebacks happen, but the way that we let them come back to me is just like, we just don't, it's like we're just playing scared. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, to me, Coach Zimmer got to do a better job of calling plays. And I feel like for the most part, Kirk Cousins has been consistent this year. I feel like he needs help in the offense. Like the offensive line has to do a better job blocking for him so he can find open players to throw to. And I mean, to me, if Kirk Cousins continue to play well, no matter how, even though right now we're 3-5, we're gonna have a good chance of getting back into the picture of trying to have a good winning record. But the Vikings has to learn how to play a complete game and not just start off good, because every game they do, they come out on fire, scoring a touchdown. Kirk Cousins throws deep to Justin Jefferson. He scores a big touchdown. Like every game we've been playing, with we've come out hot, and then somehow second half, or as the game progresses, we start to we start to we start to cool down.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, to me, that's exactly, yeah, I don't know. I would blame the coach more than Kirk Cousins. And to me, yeah, I know, like, sometimes the receivers are not even open downfield, or we're not really calling plays downfield, but I don't know. I still think Kirk Cousins deserves some blame as well, because it's like, I'm pretty sure if he talks to the offensive coordinator or he talks to the coaches and tell them, like, hey, this is what I see on the field. We need to stop doing this. We need to be aggressive. I'm pretty sure they would listen to him. Or at least, to me, I don't know, man. Minnesota is just like, it's just starting to prove to me, I don't know want to say it, but it's not. It's almost like we're not meant to win. It's like we just don't have it. I don't know if I'm going to stop blaming the general manager. It's like the winning culture is like we're contagious. It's like we have the team. Think about it. We literally have Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook. I mean, I know our offensive line, yeah, you can say maybe our offensive line is not that good, but our defense is pretty okay, pretty good as well, like at least above average defense. To me, it's just like we literally find a way to mess up at the wrong time. It's like, I mean, I get it though. To be honest, I will say this. We're playing the Ravens. The Ravens are a really good team. They're just 6-2 right now. And just because we were up by them like by 14 points or whatever it was, doesn't mean that at some point they weren't going to figure out what they need to do to win.
Yeah.
So, but to me, it's the way we lose. It's like, okay, if they're already a better team than us, it's like they're almost purposefully just messing with us just to be like, oh, you guys can be up by 14. It doesn't matter. You guys can be up by this much points. We're still going to come back. To me, it's like the fact that we know that a team is better than us, when we're up, we should continue to be aggressive and we should like make sure that they never have a chance to come back on us, because clearly if you let them come back, they're going to come back. And I don't know.
Yeah, we need to do a better job of, once we take the lead, just closing out the team completely and not giving them any hope of coming back.
That's what I'm saying. Because this game, we actually started with a lot of fire. Trust me, I could tell. Like Kirk Cousins, the offense, the defense, we all were like, we're gonna come very aggressive. And first of all, wait, last week, remember when we made predictions last week? Oh no, this is exactly what I said would happen. I was like, somehow the Vikings, they know how to play good. It doesn't matter who they're playing. It's like whether we're playing a really good team or we're playing a team that's not that good, we're going to find a way to stay close and just disappoint.
I know.
But to me, I feel like that's just what we're good at. It's just like we know how to play good enough, but not good enough to win.
Yeah.
Sad, man. And plus, what was I going to say? To me, well, you think we're going to finish above 500?
No, I don't think we're gonna finish above 500. I was just saying that, or actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say we're gonna finish above 500 because to me, Kirk Cousins is the key. So he's been playing good for the most part. Our defense just needs to step up and shut down good teams because we have a really tough schedule coming up. So I feel like we're gonna finish above 500 because Kirk Cousins is the key to me. So no matter how much we're losing right now, we can turn it around because Kirk Cousins is playing well enough for us to win games.
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, I do agree that to me, Kirk Cousins does play, and he does make very good plays. I still think there's situations he can be way more aggressive. And to me, I don't know who to blame, because I'm like, is it the coach? Is it Kirk Cousins not being aggressive? Is it? But to me, I don't know. If we do finish above 500, it's going to be just because, just like how we're staying close within teams, and then we still find a way to lose. It's going to be one of those things where all of a sudden we just got a wake up call and we start playing very good. But I don't know. To me, at this point, I'll just say this: for a Minnesota team, I'd rather have us to start to play really aggressive. I don't care. Like if we end up playing really aggressive and then it's a bad thing, then I guess it's a bad thing. But to me, to play conservatively and still lose is very disappointing. I'd rather have us put everything on the line and then lose that way, and then just to prove that, you know what, the teams are just better teams than us. But to me, when we play it safe, it's just at this point we have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But I mean, we play the Chargers next week. Let me see what their record is. 5-3. They have a winning record, so I mean, do you have your prediction? So if we have a winning record, your prediction is that we're gonna beat the Chargers or we're gonna lose to them?
Yeah, we're gonna beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, because the Chargers, the Packers. I mean, unless Aaron Rodgers is not playing, I don't know if we're gonna beat the Packers. So to me, I think we're gonna lose to the Chargers. To be honest, to me, yeah, I think I'm gonna say we're gonna have a losing record this season. We're gonna beat maybe the Lions, the Steelers. I mean, yeah, the Steelers, the even maybe the 49ers. I don't know what the 49ers record is, but I don't think we're gonna have a winning record in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I think this is one of those seasons where somebody's gonna have to go. Kirk Cousins, I'm even gonna say Kirk Cousins. I don't care if he's playing good. To me, Kirk Cousins, the coach, one of those people have to go, and probably for sure the coach has to go. So depending on how Kirk Cousins finishes his season, even him, I feel like he might have to go, in my opinion. But do you have any final, like the record? I mean, the final score for next week?
35-27.
For me, I'm gonna say we're gonna lose. This time it's gonna be a lower scoring game. I think it's gonna be like 14-21. We're gonna lose. We're gonna only score. We're gonna score 14. They're gonna score 21 points.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess we can just end the video right there. That should be good.
Okay.